Hi guys, I want to talk through the grammar today before you did it. A lot of it is review because we're looking at adjective phrases. So if you remember the prepositional phrases, it's going to be easy to find the adjective phrase. So an adjective phrase is a prepositional phrase that modifies a noun or a pronoun. So remember, a pronoun is going to be something that replaces a noun. So he, she, it. So basically we're looking at something that is describing something. So it uses a prepositional phrase to describe something. So in your book, and mine looks a little different because I had to copy my book, but this is the same thing that's in your book on page 59. They give us some adjective phrases. So they say the shops in the mall are still open. So we know that what's being described in this sentence is the shops. So the shops are the prepositional phrase, is the noun. So I'm going to highlight that. And then what we're going to be doing in this page is underlining the prepositional phrase. So what tells more about the shops? In the mall. It tells where they are. So I'm underlining the adjective phrase. In the mall tells more about shops. Now in Google Classroom, I attached a list of prepositions. So in the assignment, if you go to the list of prepositions and open it, this is just kind of a review of all the prepositions. Now there may be some prepositions that are not on this list, but this will help you identify them if you're having difficulty. So back to the assignment, you should, let's look at the next example. So it also can be a pronoun. So the pronoun would be something that is replacing a noun. So the manager wants someone with experience. So the pronoun is someone. So I'm going to highlight that. In your book, you can circle it, or you can highlight it as well. And then with experience tells more about someone. It explains, it modifies it. It gives us more information about it. So in your book, you have 10 phrases that you need to find. So it says, underline the adjective phrase in each sentence. Circle the noun or pronoun it modifies. So they give us another example. Teams in the Junior Baseball League have 10 players. So one thing I also want us to get into the practice of is finding where the break is between the subject and the predicate and the verb, because I feel like we're having a lot of trouble with that still. So I know that what we're talking about, the subject, is teams in the Junior Baseball League. And then my break here is between the predicate and the subject is have 10 players. So if I had a pen, which I'd like you to do in your books, I would mark a line. I'm still figuring out how I want to do that here in Docs, but maybe I'll just make a mark to show. That's going to be difficult. I've been playing with that, so we'll see. So I made a little mark here to show that teams in the baseball league is the subject, have 10 players as the predicate, because I think that's just going to help as we go on. So then I'm looking for the adjective phrase. So the noun that has more information about it is teams. So teams I'm going to highlight or circle if you choose to in your book. Let's highlight that. And then in the Junior Baseball League tells more about the teams. Okay, so maybe we'll do one more together. The main character in the story is a young boy. So I know that the subject that we're talking about is the main character in the story. So I'm going to put a break here. And is the verb. Is a young boy is the predicate. So the main character in the story. The noun that is being modified is character. And then in the story, tells more about the character. Okay, so basically you're looking for the noun or the pronoun and looking for the prepositional phrase that describes, it tells more about the noun or the pronoun. Okay, so why don't you try number 2 on your own? He is a visitor from another planet. You should have drawn a line between the subject and the predicate. He is the only part of the subject. And then is a visitor from another planet is the predicate. So I need to find something that is telling more, that is describing more about a noun or a pronoun. So I know that from is a preposition. So from another planet tells more about visitor. So circle or highlight visitor, underline from another planet, because that tells more about the visitor. It tells where they're from. All right, so you're going to complete 1 through 10 in your book. For these, you're going to be writing your own sentence. So it says, write a sentence of your own using the prepositional phrase in parentheses as an adjective phrase. Then you need to circle the noun or the pronoun that the phrase modifies. So we'll kind of continue what we were doing up above. So they gave an example with the closed shutters. I need to think of what could have closed shutters. They said the house with the closed shutters is spooky. So I am going to circle or highlight, because I'm in my document, house, because that is the noun or the pronoun. And then I need to underline the prepositional phrase, which was what they gave us with the closed shutters. I do want you to put a break in between the subject and the predicate, so I'm going to add that there as well. The house with the closed shutters is the subject, is spooky is the predicate. So for each of these, you're going to write your own sentence. What could be in the meadow? The fox in the meadow ran fast. Okay, so I am telling you that the noun, fox, and then the in the meadow is the adjective phrase, which tells more about the fox. And then I'm just finishing my sentence with a verb. Okay, so you will do that with those 5 sentences. On the next page, you're doing the same thing. So they ask you to underline the phrase that's used as an adjective, and there may be more than one in a sentence. Then you're connecting the phrase to the word it modifies. So, the surface of Earth holds water. I'm going to put a break here because I know that Earth, the surface is the subject. Predicate is holds water. So I need to underline the phrase used as an adjective. Of Earth tells more about surface. We're going to continue to highlight or circle the noun or the pronoun. We're going to do that all the way through. Okay? So you're highlighting the noun or pronoun. You're underlining the adjective phrase, which should start with a preposition, and then make sure you're putting that break between the subject and the predicate. So we'll do one together. The water near the bottom of this lake is cold. First of all, I'm going to put a break between the subject and the predicate. So here's my verb. So everything before the verb is the subject. So there's my break. The water near the bottom of this lake is cold. So I think that this is going to be an example of one that has two. Let me just double check. All right, so water is being described in two ways. Water is our noun that's being described. How is water being described? It's saying, what water are we talking about? We're talking about the water near the bottom. And then of this lake is telling more about the water as well. So I'm underlining that prepositional phrase. Okay. I want to take a look at number 4 as well. Faucets in houses bring us a good supply of water. So putting a break here between my subject and predicate. Faucets in houses. Now my subject is faucets. We're talking about faucets. That is the noun. In houses tells where those faucets are. So that is one adjective phrase. But then I see another one in the predicate side. Bring us a good supply of water. So supply, we're getting a little more information of supply. What kind of supply are we getting? We're getting a supply of water. So there's two in this sentence, but they're separated. Okay? So you make sure that you look to see if there's more than one. But I think we might have done both of the ones, but just be careful as you work. So then for 1 through 10, you're following the directions as well, making sure that you are circling or highlighting the noun or pronoun, underlining the adjective phrase, which starts with a preposition. Okay, pages 59 and 60 are due on Thursday. Good luck, and if you have any questions, let me know. Take care. Bye.